patuloy na nagbibigay serbisyo, pag-asa at saya. GMA Regional TV, kapuso ng bawat Pilipino. This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News.
Good afternoon, this is your GMA Regional TV Weekend News. The biggest, the latest as local news matters. Luan Merondina.
Alan Domingo.
Cecil Kibod Castro broadcasting live from GMA Complex in Cebu.
And this afternoon, we will also be joined by our counterparts from different regions. Nico Sereno from GMA RTV Balitang Bisdak, Rain Palino from GMA RTV Bicol,
As well as Argel Relator from GMA RTV 1 Mindanao.
My land, we have a full lineup and a very informative lineup of stories today with the biggest from the regions, together with Russell Simorio from GMA RTV Balitang Amianan and Adrian Prietos from GMA RTV 1 Western Visayas.
For today's headlines. Effect of the forest fires in Indonesia felt in several provinces. Philippine Military Academy cadet died to hazing. Families call for justice. A handful of convicts obeyed President Duterte's marching order to surrender. 4 senior high school students in Cebu City under police investigation. A premier state university in southern Philippines welcomed a new president. And when you are in Cebu City, don't forget to visit a cafe that offers a selfie.
This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News.
The haze brought about by forest fires in Indonesia has affected many provinces in the country. For the complete details, Nico Sereno will be joining us live. Nico?
Yes, my local health officials are asking the public to use protective equipment in light of the haze phenomenon being experienced. As of Friday, Cebu has been covered by a 7-kilometer visibility of clouds categorized as moderate haze.
Ang habagat nag-intermittent pa ang iyang intensity sa mga sunod nga 4 days, intermittent yapon pero magbabari na ang iyahang direksyon, nanay northwest to northeast, kay mo dissipate na umawagtang na, mapalayo na ang tropical storm.
The haze had been slowly dissolving early in the week as the southwest monsoon weakened, but became thick again Thursday morning.
Sources sa mga social media accounts, other website nga gigamit ang pangalan sa pag-asa, giving information with regards to the air quality index, human health effect to the haze. Dili ang pag-asa na muhatag information.
In Davao City, the Environmental Management Bureau Region 11 took this picture in Barangay Kalinan, which showed that the skyline was darker than the normal light on a sunny morning. The EMB confirmed this as haze coming from the current forest fires in Sumatra and Kalimantan in Indonesia. But EMB also said that the quality of air in the city remains normal as of now. Based on the standard limit declared in the Philippine Republic Act 8749, or the Philippine Clean Air Act of 1999, the quality of air should be 50 microgram per normal cubic meter, and the air in Kalinan only recorded 41.9 microgram per normal cubic meter. In Pagadian City, residents have experienced smog since Monday, prompting the Pag-asa Zamboanga Peninsula to announce a haze alert. The City Health Office has asked the residents to wear masks to avoid respiratory illness. Residents of Kidapawan City expressed concerns that the haze from Indonesia could have possibly reached the city after they noticed that the sky has been cloudy since Monday this week, although it wasn't raining. The DENR, however, has not confirmed if this indeed is haze, but recommended to wear masks, especially when outdoors. In Western Visayas, the EMB DNR 6 is also looking into the quality of air after a haze alert was declared. Through air quality monitoring stations in La Paz and Oton, Iloilo, the agency can determine if air quality will exceed its normal standard of 230 micrograms per normal cubic meter. Even in the absence of an adverse effect in the region, DENR Secretary Roy Simato still warns the public to be vigilant.
As of now, yung air quality in Iloilo is the same, particulates na sinasabi. So, i-monitor lang natin ng gusto ito in the event that it deteriorates further. Not here in Iloilo, but in the southern side, we will be requiring people to be, including in coordination with the Department of Health, to use, to put tawag nun, gas mask. Hindi naman gas mask ito yung medical mask.
My doctors are urging the public, especially those experiencing respiratory problems, to immediately seek medical consultation to avoid further medical complications. Mai.
Thank you, Nico Sereno.
Police confirmed that a Philippine military cadet died due to apparent hazing. The victim sustained several bruises on different parts of his body. Kim Bandarlipe of GMA Dagupan tells us more.
Baguio City Police confirmed that Philippine Military Academy Cadet 4th Class Darwin Dormitorio died due to hazing. The confirmation was made at a joint press conference by the Philippine Military Academy and Philippine National Police in Baguio City. Based on the autopsy, Dormitorio suffered bruises on different parts of his body that are probably the result of being punched and kicked several times.
As of now, we have testimonial evidences na kinukuha pa lang po. And of course, yung sa processing ng soko natin ay yung sinuka niya na tinignan natin. Of course, this will be subjected to toxicology.
Investigation reveals 3 upper-class cadets as prime suspects, while 20 others are under investigation. PMA Superintendent Lieutenant General Ronnie Evangelista clarified that Dormitorio was already at the PMA Station Hospital from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., a day prior to his death. He was ordered to return to barracks at Fort del Pilar that afternoon, but started vomiting again later that evening between 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. Dormitorio lost consciousness at 4 a.m. and was only then brought back to the hospital where he expired at 5:15 a.m.
Actually, that is fully an admission that there was already maltreatment happened because of the medical legal.
Hazing or yung maltreatment was and never will be part of the training sa Philippine Military Academy.
Together with cameraman Jing Dakanay, I am Kim Bandarlipe for GMA Regional TV.
Still on the issue of Cadet Darwin Dormitorio's untimely demise, his relatives and family in Cagayan de Oro City are mourning of his death and are crying for justice. Clyde Macascasas more.
Relatives and friends of Dormitorio offered a mass for his eternal repose Friday morning. Tears were flooding as they commemorated Darwin's life and their moments with him.
Wala kami nag-expect na buli kasama. Naapo na lang.
Darwin's cousin, Dominic, revealed that Darwin had shared about his worst experiences in the academy.
Anak sa kayo man ako ang training o ang academic, dili lang nako kaya ang walay tulog, permi mi kulatahon. Walay tulog og isa ra ka kutsara among kaunon per meal.
But despite his hardships, Darwin was resolute in his decision to continue.
Wala man siya gi-force nga mag-PMA siya tungod kay PMA-er po diyang papa. It was really his dream nga mag-PMA.
Following the confirmation of the authorities that Darwin died because of hazing, his relatives are now demanding for justice.
Dapat matubag sila. Dapat matubag sila kay hindi man gud maayo nga practice. Na-practice naman gud. Last time, di ba nakahinamdum mo nga dunay news about ana tapos nahilom? Di ba nahilom? Walay nagtuki.
Meanwhile, Darwin's remains is set to be cremated in Baguio before transporting back to his hometown in Cagayan de Oro City. Together with cameraman James Yap, I am Clyde Macascas for GMA Regional TV.
Investors charged and ransacked the house of the alleged chief executive officer of an investment firm in General Santos City. And just last week, a property of a firm founder was also looted. Argil Relator joins us live for the details. Argil?
Cecil, the compound is owned by a retired Philippine Army officer or personnel and official of retired Paluwagan movement. Meanwhile, in Davao del Sur, a board member and 4 others were arrested in line with the alleged resumption of CAPA operations. Angry investors of an investment firm called Retired Paluwagan Movement attacked the home of Romeo Roda, a retired Philippine Army personnel, and Mary Roda Agliam in Barangay Buwayan, General Santos City. Investors claim that Roda and Agliam were involved in the operation of the said firm. The house was left unattended since September 5, prompting investors to ransack the property. They took doors, windows, clothes, and even caged chickens. Police in Barangay Lagao reported that the investment firm offered 75 to 300% interest rate as a return of investment. As its company name states, most of the victims were retired Army and police officers. The General Santos City Police Office is still waiting for the homeowners to file appropriate charges against the looters.
Kung magkaroon ng complaint, we will pursue that. Tayo naman sa PNP, we are always ready for the record, for the necessary investigation, and if evidence warrant, we would file a case.
In Dago City, Davao del Sur, NBI Region 11 arrested Davao del Sur 2nd District Board member and radio broadcaster Arvin Malaza, also known as June Blanco. Along with Malaza, 4 other persons in the vicinity were also arrested. The entrapment operation was conducted after surveillance exposed that operation of Kappa Community Ministry International Incorporated had resumed in Dago City.
So nag-conduct tayo ng surveillance, din nagpa-PN tayo. So positive kanina at kahapon, meron tayong resibo na kuha sa kanila.
However, Malaza denied allegations on his involvement with Kappa.
Nagani ko sa gawas pagsulod sa NBI. I came in, isulod ko balik, mangutan ako sa ilang unsay problema. Diba, normal process, do you have search warrant, ana. Supo man sila sa kuha, ilan man nung i-appeal.
Cecil, the 5 arrested personalities were already committed to the Regional Trial Court for the filing of syndicated estafa, a non-bailable offense. Cecil.
Thank you, Argil Relator. In Iloilo City, CCTV captured riding in tandem shooting a street-level drug personality, while in Bacolod and Baguio City, CCTV recorded crimes committed inside stores. John Sala tells us more in this report.
CCTV footage shows a man riding a bicycle along Barangay Rizal, Lapusor, La Paz, Iloilo City when a backrider of a motorcycle shot him. His bicycle swerved in the gutter and the suspect fired consecutive shots before fleeing the scene. The victim, identified as Roy Goko, was rushed to the nearest hospital but was declared dead on arrival. 5 empty shells of a 9mm firearm was recovered in the area. Goko was identified as a street-level drug personality. He was arrested in a buy-bus operation but was released 2 weeks ago.
Alleged by his immediate family nga daw may kangtanan man kuno sa droga according sa ila. So which is develop na ngayon.
In Barangay Estefania, Bacolod City, the cell phone of a store owner was taken by a suspect who pretended to be a customer. CCTV footage shows the suspect managed to get the cell phone while she was busy.
Kung magliso ko, amo ga likaw man siya. Tada amo to nga kita mo sa video nga do amo manaasaho.
The police are now cross-matching the pictures from the rogues gallery to identify the suspect. In Baguio City, an ukay-ukay store owner was stabbed 3 times by a man who posed as a customer. CCTV footage shows the suspect pretended to examine the store goods, then stabbed the victim named Jovita Chulnon. The suspect then took the victim's money and fled from the scene. The authorities continue to search for the suspect. Meanwhile, the victim is still in the hospital for treatment. Together with cameraman Cirilo Renduque, John Sala for GMA Regional TV.
With the lapse of the deadline given by President Rodrigo Duterte, only a handful of convicts released under the GCTA law surrendered to police in different parts of the country. The details in this report. 2 senior citizens were among the 43 convicts from Central Visayas and surrendered to authorities. Simplicio Gabutero, 80 years old, and Carding Herobuelo, 78 years old from Negros Oriental, said they were looking forward to spending their last remaining years with their family members.
Sayangan ba ka nga murag nga kuan man imong kagawasan, sayang ba?
Punta sa galing kay Hilabang Palaos. Wala ta.
Ngayon ko siya tani nga papuayon niya lang ko, papulion na lang ko. Kaya maka-introduce pa ko sa mga katawan niya, hindi ka musina. Kaya mapait ang bilangguan.
Manuel Amaya, who served 16 years at the New Bilibid prison and was released last January, survived being shot by riding in tandem assailants last week. Amaya says that going back to prison might be better for him.
Una na kong ipanawagan, unang-una sa akong mga complainant nito nga nakasala ako kanila. Ay mo ni higayon siguro nga mangayo kong pasahilo kanila. Total ako naman nga naserbisyuhan ang akong mga sala nga nabuhat.
In Western Visayas, 68 out of 149 convicts surrendered to the different police offices. 38 of them were brought to the Sablayan Prison and Penal Farm in Occidental Mindoro. In Davao City, of the 76 convicts who were freed under the Good Conduct Time Allowance, only 17 surrendered. In other parts of Mindanao, 28 convicts turned themselves in authorities in Region 10. 2 surrendered in Midsalib, Zamboanga del Sur. 2 beat the deadline and surrendered to police in Butuan City. Meanwhile, of the 77 convicts who are listed as residents in Region 1, only 29 surrendered. 14 others who are from the different parts of the region turned themselves in Region 1. I'm Alan Domingo for GMA Regional TV.
A video of a grader in Pangasinan went viral after he was caught on camera singing while he was getting a vaccine. King Guevara of GMA RTV Dagupan tells us more.
The video of a young boy singing as he was getting vaccinated has gone viral on social media. The video has been viewed over 4 million times and racked up thousands of likes and shares. Our team went to Dulig Elementary School in Labrador, Pangasinan to meet the viral kid John Francis Viray. According to his teacher GMA, Francis was singing to comfort himself while getting an anti-measles shot. The vaccination is part of the anti-measles drive of the Department of Health.
Basta yung makap ka na mahigpit, mawawala yung sakit. Kaya ganun ang ginawa sa akin. Halos hindi nga ako makahinga. Grabe talaga yung higpit talaga sa pagyayakap.
John Francis is the youngest among 3 siblings. John Francis' mother has mixed emotions on seeing his viral video.
Naawa ko sa kanya na natutuwa ako dahil kahit na gano'n na masakit sa kanya, napakanta pa rin siya. Naalala niya yung mga kantang naririnig niya.
Meanwhile, the DOH encouraged parents to avail the government's free immunization service for their children.
Para po maiwasan po yung sakit na tigdas.
Together with cameraman Wilson C., I am King Guevara for GMA Regional TV.
This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News. This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News.
2 days before the 34th anniversary of the Escalante massacre in northern Negros, PNP seized guns and Molotov bombs from alleged members of rebel groups, placing the city under PNP full alert status. Meanwhile, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte leads the decommissioning of the 727 rebel returnees. Adrian Prietos for the details. Live, Adrian.
Yes, Alan, 8 rebels, including a minor, were nabbed at a checkpoint during police border control operations in Barangay Hunob-Hunob, Escalante City, Negros Occidental. Police claimed that these personalities are actually rebels, while the arrested personalities claimed otherwise. 6 .45 caliber pistols, a 38 caliber revolver, 3 rifle grenades, a KG-9 automatic pistol, ammunition, improvised dynamite, and 22 bottles of Molotov bombs. These seized items, according to NOCPPO, are proof of an anti-government plot by the New People's Army in time for the 34th Escalante massacre anniversary.
Some of the rebel returnees identified them that once upon a time, they were in the mountain fighting against the government.
Among the 8 arrested, a student was arrested. Despite police claims, the suspect said that they are just members of a cause-oriented group who were conducting a recorrida.
Inang armas kag mga molotov, inaya planted kag klaro katama nga ginhimo ini ago kontrolon kag inyutralisa ang ginatawag nila nga armado nga konflikto dito sa syudad sang Escalante.
Gisaka dayon may upat ka tawo nga nakabunit, naka-short, isog kayo sir dili gimik identify silang mga naw.
Meanwhile, more than 2,500 rebel returnees from northern Negros were presented yesterday as part of the Joint Task Force Negros.
With the guidance or with the direction of the President to really stop yung end the local communist armed conflict dito sa island of Negros.
Escalante City was among the first cities in Negros Occidental that declared CPP-NPA members as persona non grata. Recently, San Carlos City followed a similar resolution as a testament to their peace efforts. Meanwhile, in line with the President's campaign to end insurgency in the country, 727 members of Revolutionaryong Partido ng Manggagawa Pilipinas, Revolutionary Proletarian Army Alex Bongcayo Brigade, Tabara Paduano Group were decommissioned. 337 firearms were also demilitarized. President Rodrigo Duterte led the decommissioning at Camp Macario Peralta in Hamindan, Capiz. Alan, the New People's Army has pointed out that the recent anti-insurgency task force operations of the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police is a clear manifestation or indication that a de facto martial law is being implemented in the Philippines today. The military, meanwhile, stressed their open invitation for rebels to return in the fold of the government. Alan?
Thank you, Adrian Prietos.
Police has started an investigation on the video scandal that went viral in social media, showing a group of young students who molested their female companion inside a car. The 4 students come from different schools here in Cebu. Here are the details from Chana Carion.
In the video, you can see a group of young men teasing each other and making a noise inside a car. The video then shows a young woman leaning against one of the men. The woman seems to be unconscious, has no upper clothing, and is being molested by a young man. The said video went viral on social media, but was already been taken down. The woman was identified as a senior high school student, while her molesters have also been identified to be senior high school students from different universities. According to Police Regional Office Director General Debold Sinas, they will not let what the group did pass and ordered a thorough investigation.
Ako sa itong AI pa-identify sa mua, katong nag-viral to, then i-check na mo kung unsa itong giposto, then i-identify kung kisa itong mga tao sa pictures. From there, alam na namo kung anong gusto. Kasi we'll just investigate what really happened.
According to Sinas, the PNP has a way to trace those who molested a woman and those responsible for uploading the video. The police force will also coordinate with the schools involved on the status of their investigation. After the scandal broke out, the victim went to the Police Regional Office 7 and said she is determined to file a case against the students who molested her.
Nakakuha na kami ng affidavit sa kanya, ipapa-medical examination namin yung bata. And magkakaroon siya ng trauma assessment and forensic interview.
Together with cameraman Godfrey Rilien, I am Chona Carrion for GMA Regional TV.
At least 20 people died and 10 injured as truck fell down a raven in Tiboli, South Cotabato. Riel Soroche has the details.
A fatal crash took place at the boundary of barangays Lamsalume and Lambangan in Tiboli, South Cotabato Tuesday morning when a forward truck carrying about 30 people home from a beach party in General Santos City fell down a ravine. According to witnesses, the driver lost control of the truck when the brakes failed, causing the vehicle to fall some 100 meters down from the road.
Galing po sila sa London Beach at siguro isang pamilya na nag-beach outing. Then pag-uwi nila, ang narinig niya na lang daw nung pababa sila dun sa area ng bundok sa may barangay Lamsalume na nagkaroon ng problema sa brake ang kanilang sasakyan. Yung forward truck po.
15 passengers died at the spot, including children aged between 1 to 7 years old. At least 11 were seriously injured, but 5 died at the hospital. Because of the fatal accident, President Rodrigo Duterte has directed the LTO, the LTFRB, and the PNP to conduct roadworthiness inspection on all vehicles, especially PUVs and trucks. Meanwhile, in Davao City, the City Police Office has recorded a total of 179 vehicular accidents from September 9 to 15 this year. 11 persons died, 8 suffered from severe injuries, while 70 had minor injuries. Authorities have intensified operations to counter violators of the Transport and Traffic Code to prevent any further accidents. I am Riel Soroche for GMA Regional TV.
In Pangasinan Province, health officials recorded a spike in their cases of several waterborne diseases. The details from this live report from Russell Simorio of GMA RTV Balitang Amyanan. Russell?
Low and contaminated waters can lead to waterborne diseases such as acute gastroenteritis. The Pangasinan Provincial Health Office recorded an increase in the said disease. The Provincial Health Office recorded a 19% increase in acute gastroenteritis cases in Pangasinan for 2019. From January to September 16, 7,391 cases of acute gastroenteritis were recorded, more than 6,000 cases from the same period last year. The deaths in the province caused by gastroenteritis has risen to 38.
19% na po ang pagtaas at ang kami ay nangangamba kasama sa pagtaas ng ating gastroenteritis cases ngayon ay ang pagdami rin po ng nasasawi doon.
According to the PHO, the presence of contaminants in water can lead to adverse health effects such as acute gastroenteritis and diarrhea. Moreover, water sources in some parts of Pangasinan have been contaminated by flood waters. 6-month-old baby Zia has been diagnosed with the disease.
Kinakabahan ako tapos aburido. Hindi ako makatulog sa gabi pag nagkakasakit siya.
Due to the rapid rise in mortality rate, the PHO ordered all water refilling stations to undergo water test analysis twice every month.
Patuloy po tayo nakikipag-ugnayan sa mga sanitary inspector sa iba't ibang mga munisipyo at syudad para po patuloy nila na binabantayan ang mga water refilling station at tinitingnan kung sumusunod sila sa regulasyon natin.
Luwan Provincial Health Office report shows that the municipalities of Bayambang, Malasiki, Mangaldan, Calasiao, and the city of San Carlos recorded a high increase in the cases of acute gastroenteritis in the province. Provincial Health Office also encouraged the public to go to health center to request for hypochlorite solution that can be used for water purification to avoid contaminants in water. Luwan.
Thank you, Russell Simorio.
The new president of what is known to be the academic paradise of the South, Central Mindanao University, was formally installed this week. Jandy Esteban tells us more.
Founded in 1910, the Central Mindanao University in Maramag, Bukidnon, one of the oldest premier universities in southern Philippines, welcomed its new president. In investiture rites held earlier this week, Dr. Jesus Antonio Darihe received the university ring and medallion from Commission on Higher Education Region 10 Director Dr. Raul Alvarez, officially appointing Darihe as CMU's 9th president, replacing Dr. Malu Luisa Sullivan.
And pray that Dr. Darihe will continue the legacy and everything that we did before will be further enhanced by Dr. Darihe.
The CMU community, including students, staff, faculty, and visitors, attended the ceremony, donned in Filipiniana and traditional wear. One of the visitors was GMA Regional TV Vice President and Head Oliver Victor Amoroso. Following the stunning performance of GMA artist Anthony Rosaldo and Maricruz Garcia, Darihe shared his priorities during his speech. Since CMU is a research state university, one of his projects is the improvement and installation of more facilities for research development. He said that he was equally committed to CMU's educational mission and that students will always be at the heart of his presidency.
To do more. To do this, we have to regularly pull our brilliance to think, review, and re-strategize how can we further propel our university to greater heights, to become a giant.
Darihe earned his Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degree at Central Mindanao University in 1987 and finished his Master of Science in 1992 and Doctor of Philosophy and Agriculture Sciences in 1998, both at the University of Southern Mindanao or USM Graduate College in Cabacan, Cotabato. He was also the former president of USM. Dr. William Dar, Secretary of the Department of Agriculture, was also present at the event and promised to give 7.5 million pesos for the farm mechanization of the university.
And with this new mechanization under the Rice Competitiveness Enhancement Fund, we will make it possible for Central Mindanao University to be the Center for Farm Mechanization and Services.
Together with cameraman Mel Colmenares, I am Jandy Esteban for GMA Regional TV.
In Pangasinan, officials foresee a lower production of bangus due to fingerling shortage. Meanwhile, in Ilocos, due to ban of the entry of pork from other areas, the price of their famous product has increased. King Guevara has the details.
Bangus growers in Sual, Pangasinan are fearful of decreased harvest. Barring the death of bangus caused by changing weather, bangus fingerlings are also in short supply.
Yung nga, namamatayan, pinagsasama-sama namin kaya nababakante yung iba. Yung kinakarga namin sa kung minsan yung 5 butas nagiging 2 na lang
According to Sual Municipal Agriculture Office, 30% of 750 fish cages are empty due to bangus fingerling shortage. For now, the authority advised fish cage operators to observe the right stocking density of bangus.
Ang supply ng mga fingerlings is walang ganong kulang ang supply ng fingerlings dito sa amin dahil pinanggagalingan pa nila sa Sarangani, sa Taiwan.
Meanwhile, in Santo Domingo, Ilocos Sur, the price of bagnet, which is well-known product of Ilocos, increased up to 100 pesos per kilo. This is because of the temporary entry ban of swines and frozen meats in the province.
Abrupt ang pagtaas. Noon is 400, today is 500. Kasi mahirap. Tapos pagka hindi mo pa na ubos, wala na.
Local Hog Raisers Association assured the public that they can meet the demand of the province. While the Santo Domingo Municipal Agriculture Office insisted that the town's lechon industry, for which the town is known for, is not affected. While in Baguio City, vegetable products doubled in price due to the recent rains. There's enough supply of highland vegetables but the selling rate is low.
Sa mga nakaraang bagyo din po, nakabigay ng malaking epekto sa harvest.
I am King Guevara for GMA Regional TV.
A kid whose kind deed went viral received a special Kapuso surprise. Details in this report.
GMA Regional TV Central and Eastern Visayas newscast Balitang Bisdak featured in its hashtag Spread Kindness segment a viral photo of Jose Roldan Midel or Ada. The photo was posted on social media by a woman who witnessed Ada feeding a blind man. Since one good turn deserves another, GMA Regional TV prepared a special surprise for young Ada. When asked what he wanted as a gift, Ada said he needs new shoes to replace his old worn-out pair. At a mall show in Talisay City, Cebu last week, Ada received his gift from none other than Asia's multimedia star and the lead of GMA's US primetime drama, The Gift, Alden Richards.
Ano nagawa yun? Anong imo mong nabuhat? Naluoy daw siya, naawa daw siya, Alden.
Ada received a new pair of rubber shoes, socks, and a certificate of recognition for his good act that reflects the hashtag Spread Kindness campaign of GMA Regional TV.
Inspirasyon po si Ada sa ating mga buhay dahil siya, kumbaga, naghanap siya ng kaibigan, tumulong, went out of his way para lang makatulong, especially sa mga kapuso natin na disabled.
Ada was thankful for the gifts he received and promised to continue doing good deeds.
Salamat Kuya Alden kay na ako'y tapatos kihatag nimo.
At home, Ada literally jumped for joy and immediately tried on the shoes he received.
Daghang salamat hasta sa Balitang Bisdak. Salamat sad nga imong gikan akong anak daon.
Together with Lian Sinculan and Marlon Melgazo, I'm Cecil Kibod Castro for GMA Regional TV.
This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News. This is GMA Regional TV Weekend News.
Various activities were successfully held in Naga for the past 2 weeks in relation to the much-awaited Peñafrancia Festival. Rain Palino of GMA Bicol will tell us the details of these activities live. Rain?
Yes, Cecil, the 2-week celebration of the Peña Festival will end today. Earlier this afternoon, thousands of Marian devotees joined the foot procession prior to the holding of the fluvial along Naga River. As in previous years, devotees are expected to line the shores of the Naga River to pay their respect to the image of Nuestra Señora de Peñafrancia. The second week of the Peñafrancia Festival continued with the various socio-civic and religious activities honoring Our Lady of Peñafrancia. Last September 11, the half-Filipina, half-Thai beauty Paulina Labayo of Naga City was crowned the new queen of Bicolandia. 3 major parades were also held in downtown Naga City. 42 schools from across Bicol region joined this year's Scouts Parade and DLC competition. Despite occasional rain showers, spectators stayed and cheered for the students throughout their performance. Meanwhile, organizations from different government and non-government sectors, as well as youth and volunteer groups in Camarines Sur, participated in this year's civic parade, highlighted by the colorful festival floats. The Voyadores Festival was also held, where students paid homage to the Our Lady of Peñafrancia through their street dance. During the 11th Bicol Region Military Parade, 752 competing units from different provinces in the Bicol region participated. Because of its large number of participants, it is considered to be the longest parade in the Philippines. To secure the peace and order of the various events, policemen were deployed in the area and rescue teams were on standby to respond to emergency cases. Yes, Cecil, the fluvial procession is still ongoing today. Once the images of the Divino Rostro and Our Lady of Peñafrancia will arrive at the Basilica Minore of Our Lady of Peñafrancia, a pontifical mass presided by the Papal Nuncio Gabriel Icaccio will be presided.
Thank you, Rain Palino. A cafe in Cebu City is offering a unique drink for coffee lovers and for people who love taking photos of themselves.
They call it the selfie.
More details from this report.
Coffee-based drinks have become a fad nowadays, with different shops offering unique caffeine concoctions. And then there's that coffee shop along F. Cabahug Street in Cebu City offering a unique drink called the selfie. This is a kind of drink where you can put a photo or your selfie. Choose a picture you want, and then this will be printed using edible ink and coffee printer.
Usually, mga selfie nila, mga pictures, mas nindot ang portraits. Yun. Kay mas nindot magdiri sa whole picture.
Prices of the regular drinks range from 125 pesos to 190 pesos. And if you want your picture on your coffee, you just need to add 5 pesos.
Their pastries are really good, also their coffee.
Your personalized drinks can also be paired with the cafe's best-selling pastries. The shop also has a virtual reality room and a space where groups of friends can hang out. Together with Lian Sinculan and Renante Quinones, I'm Cecil Kibod Castro for GMA Regional TV.
We would like to thank everyone from around the Philippines as well as our kapuso abroad for watching our episode today. And that was the biggest and the latest news from the regions.
Thank you for joining us, and from all of us here in Central and Eastern Visayas.
This has been GMA Regional TV Weekend News, where local news matters. Happy weekend!